This is a project that we recently completed. It's 6 mixed-use buildings. There's 12 residential units, 6 commercial units. It's a LEED silver building. One of them is LEED gold. Has solar, recycled concrete countertops. We started off with brownfield sites. So we started off with a brownfield site, did the initial remediation, and then turned it into a green building. There's the bamboo flooring and bathroom cabinetry, low flow faucets, dual flush toilets, Energy Star buildings. And like I said, in that process, what we did is that we hired local people to do the installation of the solar panels. And so that was a green job. We did our own landscaping, which is not that great, but we did our own landscaping on it. So in that process, like I said, we did the landscaping specifically to do for LEED standards. We used the LEED standard as a guide for this project because our goal was that if someone got trained on a project that had a national certification, they would therefore know how, they would have transferable skills for other projects because they've done a green project that has a national certification. And so that's why we sort of stuck to that. I know it's not necessarily the best and most user-friendly certification process, but we felt it was important for people to have that certification and know what it is on that type of a project. Here are the solar panels that on the roof. And it actually, to be honest, is relatively easy. And for y'all who know, I mean, most of the money made on solar panels is on installation. It's not necessarily the material cost. There's rebate programs around the country, but most of the money is made on installation. So doing solar installation and thinking of it as a potential job creation strategy is one that can be profitable, and it's not a high-skill job. It is sort of just the interior designs, the flooring, the ceiling fans. There's the stainless steel product, recycled concrete countertops, the bamboo cabinetry. This is a landscape, and we planted 60 trees in the neighborhood, and we have some of the local kids and the New Jersey Tree Foundation do that with us. And like I said, we did it as a project, but we also we educated them about sustainability and sequestering in terms of the trees, so that they would know that it's important to plant trees in the urban environment. This is just more trees, no subtitle here. We have a farm in our neighborhoods. It's with Brick City Urban Farms. We have a site that we acquired. It's about 15,000 square feet, and we had a housing project that got held up last year because of the market. We were doing home ownership with Wachovia, so we got caught on both ends of it. And so we had to change our projects last year. We had a whole bunch of shovel-ready projects, and we said, well, look, these projects aren't going anywhere. The market is too bad. What do we do with it? So we partnered up with a group, and we partnered with a group, and then we sort of made it a subsidiary of us, and we developed this farm, this Brick City Urban Farm on the site. We used the container method. I don't know, so the container method today, it's actually a brownfield site, and so the vegetables and fruits are in containers on top of it. And it's been a huge success. Local residents come in and buy produce there on a weekly basis. We're in the process now of making it a CSA. And some of the people who work for us in our Green Collar Jobs Training Program, they work at the farm. And so, once again, it's another type of a green collar job, urban farming. And so if you're building a sustainable community where you have housing development, you have local produce, you have public transportation, those jobs are green collar jobs, and we're just doing it from this perspective. All right, this is me and the mayor of Newark. We did a Green Business Summit with Essex County Green Business Summit about 3 weeks ago with sort of the same way that they're doing that this is in Newark, and we did it with the mayor and with Rutgers. I guess sort of the big thing about the summits is that oftentimes a lot of people come there with ideas. They don't have a network to do this, and they don't know where to get the financing fund, whether their ideas are good. And developing a network is a critical component of it, especially now because people are really interested in how the stimulus package can help them in terms of job creations and even entrepreneur skills. So oftentimes we focus on green collar jobs as the training and workforce component of it, but I also feel that creating your own green business is another critical part of a green collar jobs, and creating that green business and having that entrepreneurial spirit is another way to do it. And I think it's probably, it's probably the best way if you want the independence and the autonomy. So these are just some of the people who attended. This is our green collar job training program. We do a training program that's energy auditing and weatherization. We are training people to the BPI standard, once again a national standard for energy auditing, and we help create in New Jersey an air sealing course, a curriculum for people to be the technicians to actually go out here and do the air sealing. So we just graduated a class of 20 people. We have another class starting in about 2 weeks, and we have 60 people participating in it. And we're working with the utility company in New Jersey to hire the people once they graduate to do the energy audits and air sealants. And for people who are interested in doing getting their certification, I think the BPI certification is a very valuable certification for people who are thinking about that field, primarily because if you have a construction company and you're doing air sealing, all you need is a certification to actually be able to get the job. So like one certification allows a whole construction company to say that they're certified. So the people who actually go through the process and get certified through PPI will have a valuable certificate that they can market and use for either starting up their own company or trying to partner with construction companies that are interested in doing the energy audits or the air sealing. We actually, part of our training was on weatherization, actually going to the homes. Our training program is 240 hours, 120 hours of soft skills, reading, math skills. We do prisoner reentry. We do unemployed, underemployed, at-risk youth, and then we do field training, and this is part of the field training. The other thing that we do is that and it's more on the community development perspective, is that we do the Lincoln Park Music Festival. This coming year is the 4th year. We started in 2006. We had 3,500 people come out the first year. In 07, we had 15,000, and then in 08, we had 40,000 people. So it grew substantially. And in that process, it's an intergenerational music, it's a multi-genre intergenerational music festival. So the first day is jazz and gospel, the second day is house music, and the third day is hip hop. In New York, we partnered with a group called the Rocksteady Crew, and we partnered with them for the hip hop component of it, and we do our own house music. We've had probably about 100 people perform at the music festival. Folks like from Ice-T to Loleatta Holloway to the Clark Sisters, James Moody, Richard Smallwood, just a host of people from different genres. What's exciting about it that we do is that we have a green vendor marketplace at the music festival, and we educate people about sustainability at the music festival, and so we're able to do that via multiple intergenerations. So we're able to do it to the senior population, to the middle-aged folks, and the people who listen to hip-hop, so we're into the young people. So we're able to do that in multiple genres. We bring senior citizens out there, and I don't know if I have that slide here, but we do a skateboard camp too each year. But to the people who, for the senior citizens, this is James Moody, but for the senior citizens that come out there, we also have an organic farmers market that comes out, and they provide them with free food. Most of the senior citizens live in assisted living, senior housing, and so through the county, they get food vouchers, and so we get the food vouchers to the farmers market, and then they're able to take organic food. And so it's just another way of instilling in them sustainability, but from a jobs perspective, it's another way of saying, all right, how do you bring the farmers market to the urban areas so that people actually can purchase their foods? And this is the music festival. That is it. Thank you. I really didn't. I rushed through these a little bit. I wanted to more have some time at the end for questions, but thanks a lot, Tanya, for having me here. And we're after the end, we can have some questions.